Hello there. I decided to do a reaction to the Ave Mujica episode just on a whim because I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I don't know how long until it comes out, but oh my god, I feel like my heart's gonna explode from waiting because. So I only started Ave Mujica when episode 9 came out because I was there for the complete release of Mygo as every episode came out of Mygo, but I didn't watch Ave Mujica until later, partly because I don't know, for some reason when I watched Mygo I wasn't a fan of Ave Mujica. I for some reason thought they were all annoying, and I don't, except for Mitsumi. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. So I've never recorded my face before, and so I thought I'd do it because I've been a Bandori fan for a long time. I'm sure you can tell by the giant thing behind me. And some of the photos here. I do like rhythm games. I've got Himari, my Himari plush Nesso. I've liked Bandori since 2019, and apparently 2019 is the year that Nyamu's voice actress was hired. I'm not sure if it was the year she was hired for Nyamu or if it was for recording the motion capture for the drums, because I know she did that at least for one music video. I'm not too caught up on the performances and the interviews and stuff. I have been reading stuff I have been reading stuff that's recent, like the recent interview with Uika's voice actress, and that scared me. That did not help. Saying that Ave Mujica and Sakiko are all Uika has left is, left to live is it's a little concerning. It's a tiny bit concerning. I'm scared for my life. So Uika is, as of now, I'm hoping this episode doesn't change this, my favorite character out of the Mygo and Ave Mujica cast. Obviously, Himari is my favorite out of all of them. But yeah, I mean, I've liked Bandori for I think it's almost 6 years now, which is rough to think about. And I think that Mygo and Ave Mujica are two of the best things that they've done. Bandori has always had good writing and good anime and good characters, but it's kind of annoying seeing some people act like nothing good was there was nothing good in Bandori before Mygo and Ave Mujica, because as someone who did read a lot of the stories, almost all of the band stories, that's not true. They all have good writing. It's just that they are trying to convey very different things, I think. Like, Bandori is purposefully a lot more lighthearted, and then Mygo and Ave Mujica are kind of rip your heart out, devastating. Maybe that's an exaggeration. But that's, it's... Bandori still has a lot of stuff in it that's kind of but anyway, I love all things Bandori. Seeing it get so popular has really made me happy, because of this anime. It got popular. Seeing people who've never been into Bandori watching their concerts or their animes or their songs, that's always been one of my favorite things. So it's just some random rock fan watches a Rosalia concert, and it's hell yeah. Yeah, so speaking of that, I've never ever done reaction content. I really don't know what I'm doing. I have made videos before, but they weren't very good because I don't have the best equipment, but I'm trying my best. It took me so long to set up the tripod that it's on. It's not even in the tripod holder. It's just the phone is on the stick and it's leaning on my laptop. Because it wouldn't work. It kept falling down on my... and it was really annoying. But yeah, I don't know when the episode comes out. It might not be for another hour, but I figured I'd just record this bit now so that I can get it out of the way. God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I don't want to call myself an expert on any of the Ave Mujica characters. I have been reading a lot on Uika stuff, and I've been analyzing a lot of Uika stuff, and, I feel like this episode, I don't want to have a concrete opinion of her yet, because this episode, I feel like, could change things, and I'm really scared. I'm so scared. I went on Twitter once, and, I already got the tiniest bit spoiled. I mean, it wasn't really spoiled at all, if I'm being honest. It was just something that, it didn't directly spoil anything, but it, hinted at something, and I was kind of like, oh my god, why did I go on Twitter? Am I stupid? So, other than that one tweet I saw, other than that one tweet that I saw, I am not touching social media. I'll just sit here and stare at myself into the camera. I don't care. I'm so scared. Because they take a full hour to get the episodes up after they've aired for some other people, but you need a VPN to watch it an hour in the version that is an hour early if you don't live in, I don't remember where it is, but anyway, I don't want to get a VPN. I cannot be bothered, so I'm just gonna sit here and sulk. I should probably talk more. I mean, I might just end up talking for 15 minutes just because I'm waiting for the episode. So I don't know, I might cut it out. I don't know what I'll do, but God, it kind of makes me emotional thinking about this anime and how special Bandori has been to me these past many, many years. I wish I had more merch to show for it, but I don't really want more Nessos. I do have, hopefully, Dolores and Mortis / Mutsumi plushies coming. Probably won't be here by the time the anime ends, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh my god. I'm so excited for them though, because it's I'm really hoping that this episode doesn't make me not like Uika. I highly doubt they're gonna change her that much. I mean, the biggest change we've had so far is Soyo, I'd say, and Mutsumi, I guess, if you count that. I mean, Mutsumi herself is still the same, but that could also change moving forward with what happened during the performance of the episode 10. Some people are saying that the two alters might have merged. I know that's a thing, and then when I was watching it for the first time, my opinion was that she was just letting Mutsumi front so she could do the performance, but I don't know, because they didn't show us anything other than the one scene, so it's hard to say what's going to happen with them. I really like both Mutsumi and Mortis, so I'm not sure where I want their story to go. Honestly, I'm probably happy with it either way, however it goes. I'm so scared. I guess I should talk about some of the theories with Uika before we go into it. There's, of course, the twin theory, which suggests that Uika is not Uika, and it's just like her twin sister pretending to be her. Now that one, listen, I think that has potential, because I have not played Persona 5 Royal, but I played the original Persona 5, but not Royal. But I've heard that Kasumi, or Sumire, I think that's her name, I've heard that their writing is pretty good, and if we could get something similar to that, I guess I wouldn't have a problem with it, because, being forced to live, I've said this to people many times already, but, being forced to live as your twin with zero identity of your own is kind of horrifying, and it was, absolutely terrifying, and it's kind of maybe the Hatsune, the twin, knew Sakiko, and that's why she's clinging on to her so much, because that's the only thing left from her past life, or whatever. Overall, I can't say that I'm too much a fan of that theory, even though I do think it has a bit of potential. It's not the worst thing. I think the worst possible thing that they could do is make Uika and Sakiko related, whether it's sisters, whether it's aunt and niece. I don't care. Please don't. Please. I do think it's highly unlikely, because they've really been pushing people to pay attention to Uika and Sakiko's relationship, and it's I doubt that she'd write a love song that crazy about Sakiko if they were related and she knew it. I think that if they do something like that, I can't say that I will be very happy. Because, you can't just... Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. You can't just, not hint that they're related at all for the entire show, and then suddenly Uika's got a different name and they're related, and it's just I just think them being related would be the absolute worst possible outcome. I don't think I would not enjoy that in the slightest. I think those are the two main theories. The two main, outlandish theories. I'm sure there's a lot more mediocre ones. But I believe that they've said in interviews that Uika's story is kind of the one character in the cast who's not as grounded in reality as everyone else. I can't remember if I'm making that up or not. I think I read it, so that kind of scares me. One of my favorite things about this show is how grounded in reality everything is. They've got dissociative identity disorder, which is a very real thing that you rarely see in media at all. And I think that I don't have it. I have read up on it quite a bit and heard a lot of other people's opinions on how Mitsumi was written. And from all that information, I think that they did a really good job with it. And she has become one of my favorites. She was probably my favorite Ave Mujica member before Ave Mujica came out. She might take that over if they ruin Uika. I'm not sure. Because they've really just said a lot about how Uika's whole thing is that she's constantly her personality is the mask, or she's something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but it's kind of they've hinted a lot that the Uika we know is kind of not really her, or that she's constantly, she doesn't really, I'm not good at talking, okay, but they've said stuff that like hints towards we don't really know the real Uika at all yet, and maybe that intrusive thought she had in episode 9 is like a glimpse at that. I think it would be really nice to make her have. It kind of concerns me if, because I think if they make her a character that has intrusive thoughts, I think that's really interesting. I have them, and there's so much stigma around it, and so I think having a character with them portrayed as she was, I think that could be really nice. But if they make it so like that thought was like the true Uika coming out, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna be too happy. Just because it's like, I mean, she's only had one thought like that, and it's not really been talked about at all in the show, so it's kind of like it's not really confirmed that it was like an intrusive thought. It maybe, I don't know. The thing that bothers me, if they do that, is that I was like really happy to see a character who might have intrusive thoughts. Because again, it's something that has a lot of stigma and a lot of bad opinions around it. So it made me really happy to see that we might have a Bandori character who suffers from it. But if they're gonna like go the opposite direction with that and be like, this is the true Uika the whole time, then I'm kind of just gonna be like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not really, sure. I mean, it's so hard for me to like talk about this because I feel like I'm so behind on like all the interviews, and I have not read anything with the live performances and anything, and it's just like, oh, I don't know how to talk about Uika because I just feel like I don't know her at all, and somehow she's my favorite. It's like, I don't know how we ended up here. I don't know. And it's also like nearly 2 a.m. and I'm just sitting here waiting for the episode to come out. So, sorry for talking for so long. But basically, the whole thing with this is that I'm terrified for how this episode will go. I'm very scared on how they're gonna handle Uika and Saki's relationship. And I'm just like, oh, please, Imai, save us. Did you guys see her new card in the game? It's very cute. She got like a hat with cat ears on it. I'll probably try and get it in the game because I've got like 10 billion songs that I haven't played because I haven't played Bandori in a while. But I also really want to save for the Ave Mujica gacha because they're like 100% being added to the game. They got the new outfits and everything. So I really want to get their cards when they release, which means I have to play the game. Anyway, I'm gonna pause this now because I should really stop talking. It's been 20 minutes, which is insane. I'm really scared, and I don't want to go on social media at all. I don't want to do anything, so I've just been talking to myself, but I'm gonna stop, and I'll see you when the episode comes out. Okay, it's out. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh god, I'm so scared. Okay. More singing in English. It does sound nice, but I'm so scared.
これからお話ししますのは
Oh, Hatsune Misumi. Oh no. We're not even 2 minutes in, man. Are you... Hold on, let me go back. I don't have any words. I don't. What? Hold on, let me rewatch that again. Sorry, I'm confused. What? God, it's the one thing I didn't want them to do. I'm very confused.
すなわち失脚を意味する。それを知った母は父に迷惑をかけまいとこの島で一人で私を育てることを決意した。
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back.
島の漁師だった養父はそんな母を私ごと受け入れてくれた。
God, I'm sorry. I don't want to keep pausing. I'm just like, there's no way. Why? Why did they do this?
やがて新しい命が宿る。私は幸せじゃなかった。そう、私に妹ができたのだ。妹の名前は
Okay. I didn't think they'd do both, but they're doing both. Okay. I thought it was gonna be one or the other if it had to be one of the crazy ones, but they no, they did both. Oh, for God's sake.
私とよく似た顔をしていたが、明るく積極的で、私とは正反対。大きくなったらアイドルになるの。絶対に東京に出るから。そう口癖のように話すウイカに私は。
God, I don't.
ウイカは可愛いからきっとなれるよ。応援の言葉をかけながら妹に対するコンプレックスでいっぱいだった。養父はこんな私を可愛がってくれたが、その優しさがなおさら家族の中での私の異物感を際立たせた。私だけが家族じゃない。
I'm a bit confused. She keeps saying she's not properly family, but I don't know what she means by that. I don't know. Maybe I didn't read something. Is the whole episode gonna be like this? Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I didn't look at anything that spoils, but I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of this. I'm kind of like crazy disappointed in the whole episode. We're not actually getting any flashbacks. We're just getting her talking about flashbacks, which is like, just show us flashbacks. I know their whole thing is theater, and like, but I just don't care. It's such a boring way to do an exposition. I'm sorry.
大きなため息のようだった。夏が来た。夏休み。
I can't believe I have to watch 23 minutes of her just talking with the thing behind her. I'm sorry, it's just such a boring way to do an episode like this. Like, I mean, I hope the whole thing, I'm pretty sure the whole thing's like this. I'm not gonna like fast forward at all because I don't want to spoil myself, but like, come on.
母が作ったお弁当を届けに漁港に行くのが日課だった。帰り道。ずるい。お姉ちゃんばっか。ウイカの好きなお菓子もあるよ。ウイカは一人で食べるには少し多めのお菓子を掴んで急勾配の坂道を元気よく駆け上がる。お姉ちゃん早く。私をせかす声に顔を上げる。山のてっぺんに戸川家の別荘が見えた。私は知っていた。夏には私と同じ年のメイが来る。
Oh, they said it's, yeah, she's the niece. Okay. I'm sorry. This was meant to be a really exciting reaction. The most exciting episode that they've had. You know, they hyped it up so much, and it's just like, are you serious? Not only are you doing the two most annoying plot twists that you could have done, you're also doing it in the most boring way. Oh my god, there's a bug in here. It's annoying me. Sorry. It's just like I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a downer, but I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
絶対に会ってはいけない。その子の名は戸川咲子。
Yeah, okay, and she was forbidden to meet her.
祝福され、幸せに暮らしている。なのに私は一人ぼっち。立ち止まってしまった私を不思議に思ったのか、ウイカは私の視線の先を見てニコッと笑った。おとといあそこの子と遊んだよ。さきちゃん可愛かった。え、さきちゃんはね、なんでも知ってて、なんでもできて、東京のことをいっぱい話してくれて、東京でアイドルになりたいって言ったら応援するって約束してくれたん。
Sorry, I'm pausing again. I just want to say, I doubt this will affect my opinion on Uika herself too much, or Hatsune. I guess I like the name Uika way more, so I'm kind of also disappointed that her name is actually Hatsune. No offense. I'm hoping that I will still like her after this. It's just so far we're only 6 minutes in, and I'm kind of just like, this is the worst possible thing they could have done. You can't put out a song that Uika wrote. You can't put out that song that Uika wrote for Sakiko and then say, yeah, that's around. It's like, are you serious? Are you serious?
でも一緒に行こうよ。私は母に決して会ってはいけないと言い含められている。互いが不幸になると。行かないよ。ウイカももう行っちゃダメだよ。なんで？変なの。もう遊ぶ約束しちゃったもん。 私に言われても
Surely at the end they're gonna reveal this is all a lie.
聞かないだろう
It's all a lie. That's why she's the weaver of lies. That's why she's the weaver of lies, because she's actually lying about her backstory right now. This isn't real.
ずるいウイカはサキちゃんと何をして遊んだか何を話したかをまるで記憶を共有するかのように事細やかに話してくれたサキちゃんに誘われ虫取りに行ったこと大きなカブトムシを取ってあげたことでっかい雲が出てきて二人でギャーと叫んだこと
She said that earlier.
夏の夜の間
think
私はウイカから
when they
たくさんの
met
サ
up
キ
in
ちゃんの
Maigo.
話を聞いたどんな子だろうどんな子だろうどんな子だろうサキちゃんの隣にいるのはウイカではなく私だと想像し夢見てウイカだけずるい私も遊びたいずるいずるいずるいずるい夏休みも終わりに近づいた頃ウイカが熱を出したサキちゃんと遊ぶ約束してたのに私だって遊びたい明日東京に帰っちゃうから会いたかったのに私だって会いたい気づけば別荘の前に立っていたあの別荘には決して行っちゃダメ静かな母の声を思い出すでもゆずるさん来られてよかったわね
どうだった朝日子
楽しかったですわ楽しそうな笑い声私はこんな風に笑ったことがないごきげんよう目が合ってしまった思わず逃げようとしたけどウイカ今日は何をして遊ぶんですの
They're really doing this. Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah, yeah.
ウイカじゃないウイカ私は虫を取りに行こう大きな蝶々がいる場所知ってるんだ私はウイカの笑顔を真似たそうして一日中サキちゃんと遊んだウイカのように大きな声ではしゃいでウイカのように笑って信じられないほど楽しかったあっという間に夕方になった明日帰っちゃうんだよねええもっと遊びたかったけれどじゃあ夜も遊ぶでも夜は怖いですわ迎えに行くよ窓を叩いたらそれが合図だからコツンカツンサキちゃんに教えてもらった部屋の窓をめがけて小石を投げたコツンカツン開いた窓からサキちゃんが見えた私たちは手に手を取り
There's
合
not
って
really
走
much
り
to react to here because she's just talking. I'm sorry, I'm complaining so much, but like, why couldn't you have just shown us this? Like, why couldn't you just show us this? I wouldn't have been as upset if they
怖く
did
ない
that.
ウイカも一緒ですもの冒険の始まりのようでワクワクしますわね私たちは誰もいない世界を二人だけで走り続けた光ですわ今生の夜空に広がる満天の星に声を上げる星ってこんなにたくさんあるんですのねこと座白鳥座鷲座夏の大三角オリオン座サソリ座いて座シソウヤライの七つ星
She still loves her
指先で
stars.
星々を追う
That's nice.
二人で夜空を旅する気分だった楽しい心から思った
I don't know why they couldn't have just done this story, but like not made them related. Like, why did they have to be related for this to work? They could have just been rival families or something. I don't know. Like,
知っている星を全部
why did they have to be related?
横を見ると
Why?
サキちゃんが私を見つめていた。
ウイカは不思議な人ですわね。いつもはお日様みたいに明るいのに、今日は月のように優しくて。
月、光が差した。薄暗かった私の世界に光が満ちた。生まれ変わったような気がした。ずっと照らされたかった。嬉しかった。生まれてずっと私はかわいそうな子だった。かわいそうなだけだった私を人間にしてくれた。大好き。優しいサキちゃん、私だけのサキちゃん、サキちゃん、ずっと一緒に。
ウイカはアイドルになれますわ。
それはウイカの夢だ。でも
I don't really know how I feel.
サキちゃんの天の川のようにキラキラと輝く目で見つめられたら何も言えなくなった。これが嘘つきの始まり。誰も知らない、知られてはいけない。自分で自分の首を絞めた。秘密を抱えた彼女の話。養父が死んだ。海から戻ってこなかった。私は泣き続けるウイカを慰めた。自分はお姉ちゃんだから泣いちゃダメだ。お母さんやウイカを支えなきゃ。必死で泣くのを我慢していたのに。初音はパパが違うから悲しくないんだ。私だってパパのこと好きだった。息が詰まるんじゃなかった。
So they're half sisters?
大事にしてもらっておいて文句ばっか。自分の子供のように育ててくれて感謝してた。そうやって悲しんでる自分が好きなんでしょ。サキちゃんに会いたい。かわいそうな私を見てほしいから。悲劇ぶって同情を集めるの得意だよね。違う。サキちゃんが好き？本当に？全部嘘ばっか。かわいそうな私、悲劇のヒロイン。でも幸せな子がいないと演じられない。サキちゃんは悲劇の舞台装置。違う。
Oh, what's the name? I still like the name Uika more.
サキちゃん。
Okay, so that's... Oh my god, that face. So that's how we got to where we are now.
サキちゃんに会えるのかな。その夜、私は少しばかりの荷物と貯めていたお小遣いを持って家を出た。最終便のフェリーの甲板はやけに広くて寂しかった。冷たい夜風が耳の横でうなる中、どんどん小さくなっていく島の影がお葬式で小さく背中を丸めて泣いていた母の姿とかぶって少し泣いた。東京に出てすぐスカウトされた。
全国のど自慢大会5連覇の住田愛菜です。マナと一緒にアイドルになろう。
アイドルになったらサキちゃんに見つけてもらえるかもしれない。
あなたの名前は？
私じゃ初音じゃダメだ。私はサキちゃんが知っている人間にならなきゃ。ウイカ、ミスミウイカです。最低。お母さんと家族、名前まで捨てた。未成年の私が東京で暮らすには親の許可が必要になる。戸川貞治。私は本当の父の名前を告げた。そうすればまた少しサキちゃんに近づけるかもしれない。事務所の人は小さく驚いた。ただ、どうしてそれ以上聞かれなかったのか、どうして島に戻らずに済んだのか、この時の私は何も分かっていなかった。ウイカになった私はスミミとしてデビューが決まった。都心に新しく建った大きな商業ビルのお披露目イベント。デビュー前の新人 声があった。戸川清次、咲ちゃんのお父さん。ひっきりなしに話しかけてくる人たちの輪から外れて息をついているのを見かけてチャンスだと思った。
Okay, sorry. I had to restart the
咲ちゃんの
recording.
お父さんですか。島で仲良くしてもらっていたウイカ。それだけで分かってくれた。アイドルを目指すウイカちゃん。お父さんが覚えるくらい咲ちゃんは毎日ウイカのことを話していたらしい。ズキンと胸が痛くなったけど、おめでとう、夢を叶えたんだね。自分のことのように喜んでくれた。嬉しかった。この人なら話してもいいのかもしれない。私は自分の父親のことを打ち明けた。デビューも力添えがあったのだと思っている。その感謝を伝えてほしいと。
Was this
そ
before
れ
or
が間違い
after?
だった。それで私、咲ちゃんに会いたくて。別荘に行ってはいけない。どうして母は私にだけそう言ったのか。全てが間違いだったのだ。
It's the text from the ending scene of My Go.
親として恥ずかしくないんですか。あの子は感謝してると言ったんですよ。認知も援助もせず親としての責任を放棄したあなたに対して、今からでも遅くない。彼女を戸川家に迎え入れるよう今度の親族会議で進言するべきです。
誠実ぶるのもほどほどにしろ。戸川の人間に知れたら我々どころか咲子にも類が及ぶぞ。初音にも二度と戸川に近づかぬよく言い聞かせておく。
ですが
お前は戸川の家の恐ろしさを知らぬのだ。
Okay.
今のは聞かなかったことにしてやる。咲子が大事なら口を閉じていろ。
咲ちゃんのお父さんは私のせいで全てを失った。違う、咲ちゃんから奪ったんだ。私が咲ちゃんからお父さんを、生まれ育った大きな家を、人生を奪ってしまった。こんなことになるなんて思ってなかった。ただ会いたくて、会いたかった。昨日まで住んでいた家の玄関よりも狭い家。家計を助けるために働いて働いて働いて働いて、家族も友達も笑顔も全部奪ってしまった。それなのに。バンド？わかった、いいよ。ダメなのに。咲ちゃんの頼みだもん。やっぱり私の家に来て、ずっといていいから、ずっと一緒にいるから。ダメなのに。運命共同体か。ずっとここに。
This would just be so much better if they weren't related. I don't understand.
一緒にいてくれる？アベムジカやろう。ずっと一緒にいよう。ダメなのに。そんなことを言ってまで咲ちゃんを騙し続ける自分が気持ち悪い。
I don't know what to say. Oh, we're back in the present.
帰りなさい。
Oh no. How much longer have we got? 3 minutes? Oh my god.
もう初音には会うな。学校も行く必要はない。スイスだ。
Oh, what?
が終わるまで家から出るな。
What? 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 Huh? What? Stop it. Stupid bug. That's the mug from the opening. That's the same shot.
Uika、どうして出てくれないんですの？Uika。
の練習すっぽかすなんてどうしたんです？アベムジカの練習ですよ。連絡もなしにこういうのやめてほしいんですよ。トラウマなんですよ。一体私の何が悪かったんですか？ここにまだ信用してくれないんですか？ミスミさんに至っては連絡も取れない。学校にも来ない。お宅に伺ったらポストに1週間前のタウン情報誌が入ったままだった。
So I'm guessing that they're gonna Sakiko's gonna go and get her back to come back and go against her grandfather or something. Okay, that's it. Okay. I went into this feeling really excited, and now I just I'm so disappointed. I guess I'll see if there's what's the next episode. Yeah, she's chasing something, so okay. I don't have much time left on the recording thing. It won't let me go further, but because I don't have enough space. But I think that is the worst possible direction they could have gone with that Uika's character, or Hatsune, I guess. I don't, I'm sure I will come to be okay with it because I do really like Uika. I know I shouldn't call her Uika still, but I like that name more. I just feel like it's so unfair that they were pushing Saki and Uika's relationship so much just to pull the rug out from under and be like, they're related. And also, Uika has a twin. Throwing all the plot twists. I'm gonna pause this and come back. Okay, I'm back. I got lots more recording time left now. I will adjust to this. I will be okay with it. I still love Hatsune / Uika. I still think she's my favorite. I do. Because it's still the same her, just because she was putting on a mask. Like, it's still her. I still think she'll be able to grow, and she's still my favorite, is what I'm saying. But sorry, this shot is way too high. I'm trying not to start crying. I'm not so upset. I'm just processing, and it's making me want to cry. It's really stupid. It's overreaction. A little bit, maybe. It is a pretty crazy thing to do that they did. Save me, Himari. God, it's just trying to process it. Their relationship just feels a lot whoops, the relationship just, they were pushing it so much, and, you know, to a big majority of people that was meant to be seen as romantic. That was like the very common way people were seeing it. For, you know, again, I think I said it already, for very obvious reasons. So to just, without any implication of this being a thing before, you know, there's like nothing, you know, at least they hinted at the twin thing, like very, very, very subtly, very, very subtly, but at least it was there. But it is just, I do think that they can still have a very special relationship as auntie and niece, I guess. But I just feel like them being related was so unnecessary to what happened in that story. It was so unnecessary. They could have just been rival families. Or like anything else, literally anything, but they could have just adjusted the story and it would have made just as much sense and not been weird as hell. Like, how are you going to have Uika or Hatsune write a song like Imprisoned and then say, yeah, that's her aunt? It's like, I don't even care about the twin thing. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I'm way more upset that they just made them related. Oh my god, the camera's so annoying. It's like, you didn't have to do that. You really didn't have to. I'm just gonna like go through the episode a bit again. And obviously Sakiko's gonna go after Hatsune. Because, you know, they said she wasn't allowed to leave the house, and then in the episode previous she's running out of the house unless she has a very suburban looking backyard. Or it kind of looks more like a dock, actually. Has she got a dock in her backyard, maybe? I don't know. I feel so bad. There were so many Uisaki fans. Because there was so much between those two. There was so much. And now they're siblings. Not siblings, sorry. They're related. And it's just like, come on. Like, literally, the intro to this video, I said the two theories that were like the biggest were the twin theory and the theory that they're related. And I said, I hate both of them. I don't want either of them to be true. And they were both true. So it's kind of like, I mean, I guess if people were, I don't know, like, being honest, what did them being related have to, well, like, why did that have to be a thing? What was so different about any other relationship they could have had that couldn't have been done instead? I just think that is the stupidest thing they could have done. Obviously, you know, it feels a lot weirder now, all of Hatsune's very strange, feelings towards Saki now. It just feels so much weirder now that we know they're related. It's like, why would you make the relationship like that and then make them related? Like, I'm sorry, I'm like genuinely upset about this. And I know some people were saying that if they're related, they're just gonna drop the show. Or if the twin theory is true, they're gonna drop the show, and it's like, I'm sorry to all of you. I'm trying. It's like, I'm trying not to be so negative, but there's just not really much to be positive about, to be honest. It's like, on the topic of the other members, Amiri's unraveling, because she was trying so hard to be trustworthy, and so now they're both not coming, and she blames herself for that. I'm just gonna rewatch the preview for next episode. Her roses and clippers on what looks like it could be where Hatsune originally lived. I don't know. Coffee. Hatsune looking sad. And then, Saki running. And she must have a weird looking backyard unless she's breaking her rules. Hold on. I'm just gonna rewatch the ends bits. Hold on. I'm okay with them doing this with Uika's character, or Hatsune's character. The name change I'm not, like, crazy about, because I'm sorry. I really liked Uika, his name. And Hatsune is kind of like... eh. Other than them being related, which, there's not really anything we can do about that, I will deal with the rest of everything here. She's still my favorite. Obviously things might change still, because the show is not over yet. Well, let's hope that I do still like her, because I've got her plushie coming. So I'm just gonna rewatch the end a bit. So they're making her go to Switzerland, which is like, okay. Okay. Sure, whatever. And it's also like, why did the real Uika why was she allowed to see Saki go? So, she's packing up all her stuff and leaving. And then she looks at the shot of the mugs, and those are one of the shots, like in the intro where everything's flashing, alongside all the Mutsumi stuff, the guitar and the doll, and, the shot of Nyamu touching the piano. There's also these two mugs, which I noticed, and I recognized the shot immediately, and they're Sakiko and I guess, Hatsune colored. I'm not gonna get used to that. I don't know why they had to make her aunt. Like, why couldn't they just been forbidden friends? I ugh, that's the one part that I'm just like, Obviously, the twin theory, they didn't really, I'm still pretty annoyed about it, but it wasn't nearly as impactful. Like, if you put it in scales, and it's like, twin theory, making them related, it's like, that one's way worse. Like, why did you do that? Yeah, so Mitsumi's there, or might be Mortis, we still don't know. She's hugging the guitar, though, so I feel like that's important to know, because that was usually something Mitsumi did, but also that is something Mortis started to do the more she got forced into playing the guitar for the band. And yeah, Umiri's really upset. I have no problem with familial relationships. You can't see it properly, but these two are twins. The two characters. Hold on. These two, they're twins, and they're like two of my favorite characters ever. You know, I love me a good family relationship, mainly siblings, because I love me a good family relationship. You know, some people will always try and make it weird, but they won't get to me. There's nothing weird about they won't get it. You know, some people obviously make family relationships weird in fandoms like these, which is a little yeah. But I do think that they can be very impactful and very nice. Having family relations. I mean, the problem with it is that there was nothing pointing towards them being related the entire show. It's just something they decided to drop in the second season of the show at the end, and it's like, you couldn't have done that earlier? You couldn't have done that earlier? I mean, I know they couldn't have done it earlier because it, like, defeats the whole point, but, like, it's more like, you should not have done this. I just hit my head on my bed. God. I don't have too much to say, because the whole episode was kind of just like Hatsune just telling us things, and then like 5 seconds of actual in-world stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, I understand, and I can, I know I was upset, I was complaining about it, and I'm still kind of like about it, but I can appreciate and understand why they did the episode as they did, as Hatsune telling us a story. I can see the vision there. I just think it's kind of like, if you're gonna drop such crazy things like that, I just feel like you gotta show at least a clip or two. It's like, no wonder they didn't give us an episode preview, because there was nothing to preview. She's just talking the whole time. Oh, God. Yeah, so it looks like she's back in her hometown, Hatsune. I feel bad calling her Uika. It's like I'm dead naming her, but it's like, I'm sorry, girl. I know you have an insecurity complex with your sister, but like, you gotta be honest, she's got the better name. Sorry. think the thing I can't wrap my head around is, like, I understand that she has very unhealthy feelings towards Sakiko, which is her niece, which is, as long as you're supposed to, like, see it as a bad thing, because they're related, then it's like, sure, there are unhealthy relationships within families, so, but if they're, like, trying to get you to, like, it's just, like, if they're trying to, like, get you to see it as romantic, and even though they're related, then it's like, no, what? That's what I'm scared of. It's just, I just don't. How can you release a song as beautiful and amazing and great as the Imprisoned song from last week, and then be like, yeah, they're related, by the way. They're related. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot more to that song than just Uika and Sakiko, but it's just like, I could still go on about this for ages, but I'm already almost out of recording time, which is really funny. So, it's a lot to take in. But I'm probably not gonna do a follow-up and, like, record again later, because I can't be bothered. I got pizza that I want to eat. I got pizza in the fridge. But I do think I am excited, despite all of the annoying things they did in this episode, I am very excited to see where they go with Hatsune's character. Because there is a lot of potential there. Even though I'm not, I think that they could have gone in different direction with it, but that's fine. There's not really anything you can do anyway. I gotta go figure out how the heck I'm gonna send these like 20-minute long clips to my laptop so I can edit. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. So I've never done a reaction before. I got a lot to say, as you can tell. This is probably, I wanted to react to this one because I was so excited, I was like, this is the Uika episode, guys. And now it's just like, I'm kind of glad I did, because I get to talk to the camera about all the things. Also, I'm realized that I've been looking at myself in the camera, in the screen, the whole time, rather than looking at the camera. Sorry. It's kind of hard for me to just look at a black dot on my phone rather than myself, so I can make sure I don't look stupid. I rarely ever post my face online, but I just really wanted to react to this one, so I was like, why not? I'll show everyone my giant thing of the OnStars. I'll let them make fun of me. Because, if you're gonna make fun of my appearance or the poster of OnStars, I think the choice is clear which one is more embarrassing. It's that one. And it's probably, like, the worst angle. I could have recorded that, because it's just there's no one's face there. But I promise they have faces. See? Anyway, I'm nearly out of recording space. So. Maybe I'll react next week again. I don't know. It depends on how much of a hassle it is getting all this edited. Because I'm it might take me a while. I don't know. I'm really lazy and I got like 2 other things I gotta do. So, Himari's saying bye. I don't know why her tie is out of her uniform. It's kind of cute that they've got a whole tie in there that you can take out, but they keep it in. Hold on, I'm gonna put it back. Okay, no I'm not. Anyway, I've got like 40 seconds left, so if you watch this, thank you. If you watched all of it, I mean, I hope I said something interesting. Yeah, this is just it's a lot to take in, a lot to think about. I think I'm not gonna like make any concrete opinions on how I feel about all of this just yet. I mean, we've still got 2 episodes to go, I think. So, a lot can change. But anyway, thank you very much. Hope you all have a good day.